I'm John Cardillo, and you're watching Off the Cuff. Now, I really wanted to bring you a more upbeat Off the Cuff premiere. We've really got to talk about the unfolding information, and it's rapidly unfolding, surrounding this massacre in Las Vegas. So what do we know for sure? For sure, we know that a guy named Stephen Paddock went up to his 32nd floor room at the Mandalay Bay Hotel, then opened fire on a country music festival below. From listening to the audio, watching the video, I'm pretty sure he used fully automatic weapons. We know that when the SWAT team burst into his room, he killed himself. And I suspect that the rapid response of that SWAT team showing up outside of his door is what caused the savage to commit suicide. That rapid response of that SWAT team probably saved hundreds of lives. And the rapid response of EMS, fire rescue, paramedics saved hundreds more. I am comfortable taking that to the bank. Special mention to the other concert goers who are now finding out, dragged the injured off the field, threw them into personal vehicles, and got them to the hospital when they saw there were not enough ambulances. Now, what don't we know? What's surfacing that's questionable? Well, most troubling is that the Associated Press is now reporting that ISIS is taking responsibility for the attack. ISIS is claiming Paddock was a convert. This angle must be explored. Now, the FBI saying there's no evidence to that effect. He was a lone wolf. He had no affiliations. The FBI, I feel, is being premature. ISIS is taking responsibility. The attack was planned. He had access to fully automatic weapons. And let's look at what he attacked. A country music festival in Las Vegas. Vegas, a city of American opulence and capitalism. And a country music festival. Country music fans are among America's most patriotic. Country music in itself is typically about American values, love of country, love of our troops, and patriotism. So all of these things together demand the FBI, our law enforcement and intelligence communities explore the ISIS angle in what is now the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. And I'm not going to get into numbers here because the numbers are constantly rising. So far, dozens upon dozens killed, hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds wounded, and sadly, tragically, I expect those numbers will rise. But you're not seeing the terror angle promoted by the left. No, the left has one agenda here. It's a vile, disgusting agenda. And that agenda is gun control. Because while other Americans were hashtagging prayers for the victims, hashtag prayers for Las Vegas, the left, minutes, literally minutes after the first body fell, early this morning, well, the left was hashtagging hashtag gun control now. Now, what kind of sick mind, what kind of vile, sick mind does it take on the wake of people being gunned down to ask other Americans to surrender their weapons and not protect themselves if they face the same threat? It's sick. But gun control has long been debunked from a policy and scientific standpoint. Oh, it's about control, but not control of guns. It's about control of you and me and everyone else. Because if only the state and the bad guys have guns, when the bad guys come calling, you run to the state and you beg the state for protection. Remember, the Second Amendment is the people's liberty teeth. It's what protects us from a tyrannical statist government, a government that's armed while we aren't. So when we run to the state and we beg for protection, the state now has full control over us, right? They can extort us in return for that protection. They can say, well, we'll protect you. We want to control your health care. And then we want to control your private water and your private utilities. We want to control your farms and your food. Now, I'm describing a very dystopian society, but I've met globalists and statists in my travels. They're pretty dystopian people. I don't trust them. They're evil, and they want to control everything. And that's what this is all about. It's a sick ideology. But then again, it's the same ideology that celebrates the wholesale slaughter of babies at abortion clinics. So I put nothing past these people. I expect no less and nothing lower from them. Don't subscribe to this ideology, and please stay on the mainstream media to report about this accurately, about this Las Vegas massacre accurately, because in my professional opinion, there is more than enough information to warrant a deep, thorough investigation into the Islamic terror angle. It may shake out not to be that. It very well may, but we don't know. And now that ISIS is taking credit, we must investigate that angle. Please please say a prayer for the victims, their families, their friends, their colleagues, and say a prayer for all those first responders who every night, every day, rush toward the sound of gunfire, rush toward danger, to save, to protect, and to preserve freedom. I'm John Cardillo. This is Off the Cuff. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back with you tomorrow. And if you like this content, please subscribe to our premium service by going to www.therebel.media/shows. Our early bird special pricing still applies.